Well, it's about 2 days on since I spoke about those switches, and I came in that day and I thought I need spade bits. I can't do anything without spade bits, assuming I can even find an area where I can drill to put them. And it suddenly dawned on me they're under that little lot somewhere. So over the last 2 days, because I believe we're Wednesday now, I think, or we're Tuesday, can't remember, I've kind of moved things about a bit. So the pillar drill is now on the top is now on the toolbox is now seriously unstable because that's so heavy at the top. Bench grinder is on there, one of three I've got to find a home for, and the bench is now moved to the centre, but because I've got all that broken concrete under there, one of the wheels blinking well broke, which I suspected would happen, so I've had to reinforce. I had to use my last piece of ply that I was saving for another job, and I had to reinforce it underneath. Not very well either. So we are getting closer to being done. I'll use that word. This tooth is really making it hard to talk. I've got a friend who's got a similar problem. I can now relate to him. Poor bugger. So yeah. Right, well, all we've got left to do now is, apart from, excuse the way I say this, hoover all the crap up. I'm going to get that lived down now because I keep taking the mickey out of somebody for that. And we've just got to literally now sort that bench out, this one out. But before I do that, I now need to enter this room because I've now got to start sorting things out in here. I need that bench spun around. I need that compressor shifted. I don't know how the hell I'm going to put it though. I need that cupboard down because it's causing too much weight on the wall. This little lot here. So basically there's going to be a lot of stuff that's got to be hung up. I was going to put my Evolution table saw up over there, but it's in the most inconvenient of spots because if I need to use it I've got to get it out there or in there. So I think what we're going to do is hang it on this wall. This is a dead area because there's a slope, so if I put some brackets up I can hang that sucker up there and that's out of the way. So it just leaves that table saw, and there's a band saw around here somewhere. I just don't know at the moment what I'm going to do with the other one. I could squeeze it in over here in the corner, but it's going to be a blinking nuisance there, and I want my flag fully visible for all to see. So I don't know where we're putting that at the moment because we've also got the bead roller to sort out as well. I've got to somehow make that more efficient so those motors are all going, and I've got to do something. I just don't know what at the moment. I mean, we are going to be concrete in the ground, so I was thinking about putting a hollow lid, hole with a lid, and maybe a big old 4x4 post that goes in with that on it, so that can be hung up out of the way somewhere. I mean, that's one idea going through my head at the moment. Who knows? So that's where we've got the workshop so far. Well, I got one. It's up, probably upside down, apparently, I think, more than likely. Who knows? Let's see how long it takes before I get a complaint. Gonna happen, just know it is. Right, new day, new work. Yes, I apologise, I am supposed to be doing the truck, but I just cannot find the enthusiasm at the moment. Look, I've had to remove my flag because of a fire risk, so I've just used that as a duplicate, masked up the white, and literally with a brush and a couple of foam pads, this is what I come up with. So we've got to do a tear down in a minute, but I'm just waiting for this blue to dry just that tiny bit. You can see where it's going. Look, I think it's going to work well. I hope it does anyway. So yeah, got to have a flag in the background. Every workshop should have one, every workshop. So I think that'll work nicely over there. We can see what we're looking at. Just got to get a couple of green sheets so we can make a green screen up, and we've got a little mechanical turntable. Remember the solar array I tried to build? It didn't work. Well, we're going to use that turntable as a product turntable so we can put our whatever we want to show off on that, so we can lay the flag underneath. green screen on one end, green screen on the other, and then just literally have that hovering over the flag. I think it'll look really good. Next job I want to do in here is get some of that plywood cut and laid over here so I can get that as level as possible with the metal. And then we've got to clear up the bench because I still can't get to it. Once I've done that, and I'm not putting a video up this week, I'm afraid this is going to be a 2-weeker. I'll get back to the truck because I do want to, I need to get those rollers sorted out for the slide outs before I go any further with this, because I'm being honest with you, what's on there at the moment is not working. It's as simple as that, and I need to make my mind up what I'm doing because I am getting so fed up with this bloody truck. I really am. I'm so ready to give up on it. So I think the best thing is have a crack at the rollers on here, see if we can make something up, and if we can successfully get those slide outs to roll smoothly, then we'll continue with the slide outs. But if we can't, I'm going to take them out and I'm going to blank the holes off. I'm going to repaint the sides, and I'm going to put it down for the time being and get on with the rat rod and my bike test. And the truck will just have to stay where it is for the time being. And I've missed the blue out, haven't I? You dumb git. Put it back now. Peeled one off already. Right, back in a little while. Need to charge the battery up on the camcorder. Reveal your secrets. The paint is still a bit wet. Oh yeah. Oh dear. Oh dear. Never mind. I cocked the thickness of the colours up a little bit. If you look on that flag, that red is wider than what that red is. Now I could go over it again with another bit of tape just to fatten it up, but I don't know, I think that adds to the charm. It's not trying to be something perfect, it's just trying to be what what it represents. There we go.
That's the sort of colour you need anyway, that colour blue, right?
Yeah, that works. I like that. That works.
Shed up, that wall up, so you need it.
A little bit of blue spillover. I've added some lacquer to that one just to seal it. I'll do the same to the rest. I did go thin in the middle deliberately, in a mistake. That was deliberate, and I went heavy in the centre, and then I tried to go thin and I used the sponge just to pad the edges out a little bit, so it had a sort of an overspray effect, and that's really all I wanted. Oh, I missed a bit of tape. That's important, that bit, because I've taped. There you go. So it's now got a base border as well. So yeah, there's no risk of that catching fire. And we've got that in the middle of the table, so when I'm working and I'm demonstrating something, there it sits. I'm pleased with that. Right, moving on. Okay, I don't pretend to be an artist. This one you've already seen, but I've had a bash at another one, not a Union Jack this time. I'm a bit of a Yamaha fan. Maybe it's a little bit cartoon, comic-y, I don't know. But we've got the Rising Sun, Yamaha slapped across it, and then the symbol below. I've tried my hardest with that one, and that's kind of the end result with it. I'm pleased with it, but it is a little, could really do with a negative stencil and do the job properly, but I can live with that. So that's that one. Let me just put the thing back. There you go, that's what you got as a backdrop. I think it works. Cartoony, kinda stressed, mucked up kid, maybe, I don't know, you tell me. The H is a bit wrong, well, all the letters are wrong, to be honest, but I tried. So that's my backdrop for my pillar drill, so that gives you something to look at, you know what I'm saying. I still ain't cleared the bench, and half my problem is I've got nowhere to put anything, so we're going to have to move that over to there, and then we can spin that around and shove that over there. I may take them two items down and move them somewhere else. That shelf will come down as well. In fact, I might take them all down, to be honest. Take a bit of stress and relief off that wall, and I'd like to get that damn thing down as well. and if I haven't got room for the compressor in here, I'll take that out, leave the other one where it is, take that one out and move that one somewhere, and I don't really know where at the moment, but somewhere in here. I'm sure we can find a space for it somewhere if we work it out and think hard enough. So as soon as I've done all of that, I'll then get to the bench, clear that, and we'll put all the tools away properly, get them sorted out, and then and only then can we start the truck. I really would like a fresh start on that vehicle this year, because I haven't done any work on it in 2022, which is what we're in. I haven't done anything on it at all. We had so many catastrophes last year go on that I just want to make a fresh start. I just don't want to work on that lorry while this cold weather's here, so I've been pigging around in here, moving more stuff around, trying to get tidied up so I can access my tools and do the jobs that I've been talking about. I've moved that drawer from behind that wall. I'll put it here. I don't know if that's going to be a hindrance there. It's really close. We'll see. Time will tell. We've got to place that somewhere, and we've got to place that drawer set somewhere. That one I might put underneath here. That one's got to go on the wall somewhere. I was kind of debating up there because that's in my way over there. We've moved all of this lot around. Got it about as tidy as we can get it. I wish I had a wide view camera, you'd see what I'm talking about. Actually, I do have a wide view, it's my mobile phone, but it's such a nuisance. So we've got two engines over there and a load of crap stacked up on pallets. Table saw, I ain't got nowhere to put it at the moment. Eventually it probably will end up there. That thing has got to get some wheels. And the 3 bikes that I've got, actually I've got 4, but 3 that I want to keep in good nick. I need to build another shed to put them all in. And that's going to be the first restoration, but there's no logbook with this, there's no registry, nothing. I can't find nothing on it, so this is going to have to go on a what do they call them? I've forgotten. I just had it in my head. Damn it. Okay, so that one's up. Only took me 4 hours to figure out where to put it. I had to take the shelf down that wasn't being used, which has now given me some spare brackets, so all my paints and chemicals are in there, out of the reach of children. And believe it or not, yes, there is a possibility kids will wander in here, under supervision of course. What else we done? Oh, there you go, taps and dies are going under there, and bearings, but I'm going to take these bearings out because I'm running out of space. Can't even open the drawers and some of the drill bits and whatnot. We've resighted this one, as you know, so I think we're going to put the bearings in that one, fill up a few drawers, put some drill bits in there maybe. I mean, the pillar driller's over here, so it would make sense to have the drill bits over here, but we'll see where we end up. This is for the final sort out to figure out. Another new day. Right, we're still doing the shed. We've got water pouring in everywhere. We've got it coming in under there. We know about that back wall because the back wall hasn't been sorted out yet, so I'm not overly bothered, but I am a little annoyed with this. Splash marks. I got water dribbling through that hole there. I had a look. What's happened is the roof has sagged, and I've got a puddle build up, and somewhere the felt's not fully sealed down, which is a bit of a nuisance to say the least. So that's a job that's got to be sorted out. I reckon what we'll have to do, car jack this up in the air, and we'll have to build a beam that comes off from, say, one of these beams, goes across and goes just under that number plate onto that bottom beam, and then we'll have to fill it with plywood. Well, we've got plywood, we've got plenty of that, just need to get some screws and some glue. We've also got a review coming up. I reached out to Evolution a few months ago for a job that needed doing, and they sent me this for the job, but it wasn't really going to do the job. But what it will do is it will cut that concrete that we've got to sort out. So this little old puppy we've got to do a review on at some point, and I shall just do that as one individual video. Bought this today. I thought it was a necessity, because I am going to pick up my oh bugger, I can't remember the name of the channel now. It's been such a long time since I posted on it. British History Hunting, I think is what I call it. I'll have to put a link up for you. Anyway, I want to see what this is like. So we're going to go down the lane. There we go. But it's not just for that channel, but it's also when I'm eyeballing this thing, you can see things a lot clearer. Right, let's get that in one hand. Now that's with the light, that's without the light. Makes a big difference, doesn't it? Right, let's go and see what it's like down the lane. Does the job. See what I mean? Like daylight. But it's not a spot lamp. Right, so we need to look into one of those. This costs 20 quid. What have we done today? Not a hell of a lot. We bought 2 extra lights. I managed to blow a tube light. Quite literally. Knocked the trip out. I don't know what happened. We've got a Boeing roof with a leak. So we've got to figure out a way of getting that roof up without putting a post in, and I just can't see that happening. I don't really want a post because there is nowhere to put one. Wherever I put it, it's in the way. So that's going to take some figuring out. We've got a council man coming tomorrow, carpenter, so I might drag him in here, see what you say to that. And we picked this up. Little butane heater in Machine Mart. They're just under shy of 100 quid. I ain't nothing special, don't get me wrong, it's not the most powerful one in the world, but it does work. As I will demonstrate. I lose one end. Hang on a minute. Do with that, so expensive at the moment. That was £50 for that damn bottle, and I'm sure it's gone up since. In order to get heat, nothing. I say nothing. Actually, that's a lot. This just happened. Oh, Jesus Christ! Shouldn't be out here, guys. Really should not be out here. They just come crashing down. I'm now worried that the motorhome's going to get hit, because if any more of that concrete goes, or any more of those tiles go, if you look up there, where are we? See that one? We could lose that. That's the top ones I'm worried about. They hit my motorhome, boy, I think we're done. Because they'll smash that cab to pieces. And with all the other problems going on, I won't be able to afford to fix it. Look at this. Come crashing down just now. Unbelievable. That one. Look how close my windscreen is. Look how close they were. Jeez. I was in the shed earlier. I was as calm as anything. Minding my own business. And all of a sudden, that wind hit. And the whole peak roof shook. I'm not joking, it shook, scared the day living crap out of me. I turned to jelly. Ah, bollocks to you. Up there, I turned to jelly. That light was moving around, that whole roof was... I thought the shed was going to go. So, not fun. Unbelievable. I've been watching this area more than anything with interest. Because you can see how out it is. I mean, that's collapsed. I mean, that was pretty bad, but that's really bad now. That whole wall has collapsed. I mean, you can hear it creaking. In here's not so bad though, but... Oh. I think we're in trouble today. I think my motorhome's going to get hit. I'm so convinced that it's I can't move it. I can't move it anywhere. One, it won't start because the batteries are dead. Two, it's not MOT'd and taxed. It is insured, but I don't know if it's going to be covered by this. I think, knowing insurance companies as well as I do, they'll probably look at a way of getting out of it. This alleyway is notorious for the wind. I mean, look at that. Got bits of tile still up there. Not good, guys, not good. So I'm going to bury my head in the television, I think. Pretend this isn't going on. Pray that nothing gets destroyed.
I will get more.
Okie dokies. Saturday evening, afternoon. Had that thing running all day. That was quite a heavy bottle. That eats the gas. I'm not sure that was such a hot idea. Bench is cleared. Everything's been put away as best as I can sort of organise it. So we'll just quickly clear the dust and clear some of this. Bearing in mind I've got the bead roller. So the next video, we're going to see if we can weld to this first. If it ain't cast iron, then I'm going to go about extending it. If it is cast, there's not a lot I can do with it, so I'll put it back together and I will purchase another one at some point. We also need to get that wired up, so we've got to get some wire in here from somewhere. We've got to feed off a plug under there, go all the way around and get a plug put, I don't know, somewhere up there so we can plug both machines in. I need this, I need to use this very soon. Excuse me. So the next video will be that, or one of them. And then, now that we can see the bench, we'll make a start. I keep tripping over that. We'll make a start on those electrics that we spoke about in the truck. So we will now pick the truck up. I couldn't really do anything without my bench being cleared. I still got that one to clear, but that's not so important. So I'm not going to really make a big deal about it. So we'll just quietly get on with that. Once the bead roller has been done, then we'll clear this bench again, and then we'll start looking at the purchase of these rollers that we spoke about for the slide outs. I need to do it. It is, I'm not joking, it literally is a make or break on them slide outs. If this does not work, then I am going to disconnect them and plate everything off and just have permanently seated areas, because it's driving me absolutely up the wall. Enough of that. We've just got to tub up some of this stuff and go from there, really. So I'm uploading this now. Don't want to, it's a bit of a rubbish one, but you know, is what it is, I suppose. So until next week, catch you later. Give me a breath back. I'm pooped. That's Felixstowe over there, what you're looking at the moment. This is what Harwich has to offer. This has been here since World War I. Various tunnels underneath all this lot that have been... Right, I'm at the fort, built in 1808. I was getting to that bit. Completed in, sorry, 1811. So you got me at it. And I've got half an hour to get as much on this camera as I possibly can. There, and I believe that's the car park there, so all of that, all the way along is lost.